Welcome back to episode 2, boys. I know we said we were done and that was the last episode, but we're back
Yeah,
for more.
again, different tiers we have. Tier 1,
Starting at tier 5.
$25.
No,
Oh, nice.
we can't.
Gets rid of all those ads for you, because you will see ads. The tier list that we subscribe to on Patreon to have this Patreon, the tier that we had to pick, it only lets us have three
Clark.
tiers of
Hey,
our own.
Clark,
Oh, Clark is
Clark.
not having it.
come on, man. Oh, fuck. Clark's been having us bump up the prices. We've opened up tier 4. Clark's doing a little OnlyFans. He doesn't strip down all the way, but you can see more than anyone really wanted to.
Let's just say he keeps it below the sock line.
Is that Hunter Hewitt in the background?
Yeah, what does he think? This is a joke?
Yeah, fucking. Should I get him on here? Get him on the pod?
Special guest, maybe? I don't know, he seems like he's busy.
No, he's posting shit in a group chat that you're not a part of. So I won't talk about
That's
it
alright.
anymore. Yeah. Well, we have our own group chat now for the podcast. It's pretty cool. We got Clark, Sean. Clap it up for Sean. Come on, Clark. All right, Clark's been pissing me off.
Yeah, he's had a lot to say this episode already, and I'm not a fan of it.
I think we need to talk about the future of the podcast with potentially a different third person, you know. Which means we'll
Yeah,
have to
I
change the name.
understand.
We'll have to change the name a little bit because, obviously, it just wouldn't work.
Yeah, it just doesn't really mesh well with what
Right.
happens on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Especially with Clark.
Which means we might have to change the name on Patreon too.
Yeah.
Which is
I
the
don't
same
I don't
thing
have
as
the I don't have
the
the
podcast name.
yeah, I don't have the account information for that. I think
Yeah.
legal has that, but that's kind of a really bad part on us.
On our
They have control of the
the
finances.
entire thing.
Yeah.
It's machinima all over again.
Yeah. Wow, what a callback. Clark, what do
Yeah.
you think about machinima?
You kind of give me C Nanner vibes. Not gonna lie.
Clark?
Yeah, just absolutely dead channel,
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah. Yeah, a classic, I'd say.
Are we actually filming episode 2 right now?
Dude, 100%. Why would we not be filming episode 2?
I thought this was a bit for episode 1 still.
Oh shit. I mean, we've stopped episode 1 like 3 times. We can stop it again.
We also ended the entire podcast series too.
Yeah, the podcast is done. So.
Right at its start too, after all these years.
Right. The fucking. What a history we've had. Do you remember any other events besides the day tragedy struck
You're
Clark's
talking about
car?
September 11th?
No, the name of your dog, Tragedy. Tragedy was launched out of a cannon, nearly Mach 2 speed, into his windshield.
Yeah, I don't know if we should talk about this podcast. Maybe we should talk about something else.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, do you remember anything other events?
Well, I was just gonna say based off the, that thing that's happening now with the giveaway for the tier 3 guys. I don't know if.
Yeah.
Because it's not happening.
Right.
Anymore.
No,
Legal said we couldn't do it.
Right.
We can't ship
yeah.
body part of my
It
dog, my
It
dead
didn't
dog.
help that your dog tested for rabies, so can't really justify walking.
Imagine
around with
what a good gimmick that would be to scratch your friends with it, and now they got rabies. Like that'd be pretty silly.
Yeah, wouldn't it, Clark? Huh? Any symptoms, big guy?
Yeah, that's right. So sorry, the giveaway is gone now.
Yeah, there's no
That
more
will not be
giveaway. We're
happening.
not substituting it with anything either.
No, but we appreciate everyone who
Yeah,
did subscribe to the tier
a
three
lot
for
of tier 3 subs.
yeah, we had a mass influx of tier 3 subs last.
Oh,
You hear that?
yeah,
And
he
that's why
was.
you're part of the tier 3 channel, guys.
That's right.
That right there.
For moments like that, that was just bleeped. For anyone who just heard a bleep means that you can't afford our premium tier
No,
3
you are
deluxe
forced.
package. $100
You're
one-time payment every month for at least 6 months, legally binding. Um,
but you still
that's
get ads unless you do it for a
yeah,
year.
you really ought to be signing for a year, otherwise the ads come back. But still great deal either way. Um, but yeah, you tier 3 subs, you just heard that full thing. You heard him say. I'm not gonna repeat it, but you heard it.
No, no, you can't repeat it. No.
No, I mean especially with current environment and stuff for like socially. Like of course Clark can say it because he's was Clark. Yeah, dude, I was really thinking about it. The tier 1 subscribers really only got like a 1 5 minute clip that they
Well,
kind of
they
just been
also
holding on to.
they didn't get ads for that episode.
Yeah, well, I mean
That
that was
one
just for one
episode.
episode though. So I
Right.
mean like that it was just
Which
for the
they
5 minute
knew
clip.
when they signed up that
Yeah.
for their $25 it would only exclude ads for one episode.
Yeah, fucking Glenn was really smart on it. He found some loophole. So basically, like the terms and conditions, literally every tier 1, you fucking fell for this bullshit. The
Yeah.
terms and condition pages that turned up, if you tried opening it, it would just brick your computer. Like you couldn't download it because it's just too much. He made it like 4 terabytes of just like random Word documents. So you
The
couldn't like
biggest lie in the world is clicking accept to terms and conditions, I think.
everyone. You have to do it. I don't think anyone has ever read the terms and conditions for a single download or like what is there? Is there any like purchases you can make like out of the store that has like like when you buy it but before you use it, it just like assumes you read their book. Oh,
Whoa.
cerebral palsy.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
He's still going. Hey, snap out of it, man.
He literally thinks he's Stephen Hawking on Epstein Island right now.
Yeah. What a callback. Epstein. Oh, he's out of it. Have you ever hit decline on terms and conditions?
No, I didn't think you actually could. I think it just like grays out when you try and do it.
Like it won't let you do whatever you're trying to
Yeah,
do.
no, you can't actually decline it. Like you can attempt to decline it, but like it doesn't do anything. You just click nothing.
Oh, Clark Palsy's entered the chat. I'm honestly amazed that he's managed to keep his headset on for so long.
Yeah, it is actually a lot of talent.
Skill. I've been in his state a few times. Oh, he's pretty thirsty right now. I imagine when he hears us, it's just jumbled
Yeah, he just needed
gibberish.
to get a quick sip.
Yeah, dude, he's loving the pod. That's why he's keeping the. Yeah, look at him shake his head.
Looks like there's like voices in his head, like every time he like grabs it and like
Yeah, I mean he's also like shaking and moving his arms up and shit all weird.
yeah. It also looks like he's about to like throw up sometimes,
Yeah, but that.
but he's not.
Right, I think we should spoil the 5 minute clip because I mean honestly, like they already paid for it, it's out. But no, like in that first beginning of that 5 minute clip where you just see him kind of like just kept like shaking his head forward, you know?
Yeah, like gagging.
Yeah, and then he just started. He locked in. Really, is what it came down to.
Yeah, subconsciously, he locked in.
It's like this his inner spirit always locking in, unless it's for CS2 competitive match.
Yeah, he was actually carrying us earlier.
I was actually gonna say something completely different, but yeah, we can lie on the podcast. I mean, we scamming them
We've never
anyways.
lied on the podcast before, but like, yeah, we should maintain our integrity until the
I mean, it is our
truth here.
last
Go ahead,
episode.
tell them what happened. Ever.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's the last episode ever
Yeah, yeah. No, we're done after
for
this, but that's
episode
not an
2.
excuse to not be supporting the Patreon for the future. You know.
Absolutely. Just because the podcast is over does not mean the content does not come out. We actually just repost the same content over
Yeah,
and over.
yeah. We have a New Year's party coming up for 2025. Very exciting plans for that. Clark's gonna be there. Um, at his house, day drinking on camera. Um, we'll be home with our families though, so we won't be able to attend the party, unfortunately. But you guys will be living it up with Clark.
Yeah, we'll set up Clark Cam for the we'll run the podcast, and basically Clark will run the whole thing kind of like how he is now.
Right.
Um
Very hands-on, I'd say. He's always
takes
kind of just had like the I don't even know what you call leadership. You know, kind of just take charge.
Yeah, absolutely. Very motivated, hardworking.
Extremely motivated. You know, I can't remember the last time I even like heard or seen him sleep. I don't think that dude has slept in the past week with all the work he's been doing for the pod. He's been working on that schedule really hard. Um, it's not done yet, but he's been hitting
It's
that.
almost done for for all of our podcasting scheduling in the future here, near future for podcast.
Yeah, he's having to schedule it out till 2026 for the whole podcast, like
Yeah,
every episode, every event.
which makes it
Which
really upsetting that the podcast
yeah,
is ending today.
which is why we haven't told him yet, because we know he's gonna be like the most upset about it, you know, especially with how hard
Yeah,
he's been working for the future and a lot of these like events you have to put like a lot of down payments on to like reserve stuff. He's paying a lot of pocket. We don't even let him get any of the funds from the Patreon.
the amenities. Yeah, no, like we're driving Hellcats next weekend. He has no idea.
No, no, no. I don't even know. Honestly, I think at that point we might as well just like confess. But you know, at that point it's already too late. We already have him. What's the besides the
How many
Hellcats?
games of Counter Strike do you think you played there?
What?
Like, you know how we've been making podcasts for a little bit now. How, how do you think we could have? What do you think you would be doing right now if you weren't making the podcast? Let me ask the question that way.
Like where would I be in life? You know?
Yeah, like how would you see yourself
Jeez.
right now with after everything we've put into this podcast? Like,
Like
how would you redirect all
the
that energy?
the years of recording and being around you guys, all those road trips we took.
Yeah, started yesterday.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just looking at the schedule. Uh, Unfortunately, we won't be able to do them, but you know, realistically, I would probably be, um, you know, my tummy would be a bit fuller. You know, I don't like to eat on the pod. You guys know that. It's like my one rule. Don't eat on the pod.
It's
Just
very rude.
disrespectful. Yeah. Yeah. Clark's a big offender of eating on the pod and
Well,
drinking on the pod.
drinking on the
Yeah,
pod. Yeah.
drinking on the pod. No kidding. I can smell his breath from here. He's just so thirsty though. Dude, you gotta wonder what the hell is Hunter Hewitt doing in that room? There's been fucking clicking in that room every goddamn episode of the fucking pod, and
Yeah,
it's pissing me
after
off.
every episode we've done, it's just clicking and
It's
clacking in the
clicking,
back.
clacking. What is he fucking League of Legends or something? Some terrible game. Can I actually see what he's playing? You're not playing anything. It's upsetting. I think he's playing Cookie Clicker.
No, he's playing that what's that one Flash game where it's like
The Suicide Bomber.
the something pizzeria or like the frozen like sushiria. You know how you just like
You like,
create the food.
yeah, where you make the like you get the orders and then you make the pizza.
Yeah,
Like some of them are like pepperoni or sausage, and then there's like the deluxe
anchovy,
pizza. Yeah, there's like the deluxe
anchovy
pizza with the
deluxe, the
yeah.
anchovies,
I don't think that the
the
deluxe was
deluxe
separate from the anchovies.
anchovy.
What?
I faintly recall the deluxe anchovy pizza. Anyways, yeah, what was that game series called?
Oh, that we did on the pod.
No, yeah. That's what I was talking about this whole time.
Well, the name of the game, like on our channel, is just our channel name plays. Um, that's it.
Oh, so it's similar to the Patreon name then.
Almost. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same one. If you just go on the Patreon, it's the same name.
Yeah, I guess I never noticed. It's the exact same.
Yeah. You haven't noticed? You'd never uploaded for the pod then? Has that always
No,
been Clark?
normally it's Clark. I thought that he kind of handles all that
Yeah, I know. Sometimes
administrative
he'll do like
stuff.
little edits in there. He'll want me to like check him out. Kind of like see the. He has a huge notebook full of like names for the
Hmm.
videos. Um, sometimes they catch my eye. Which sucks because we have to change our channel name. So
Yeah,
especially with
you know,
the podcast ending.
right, forever.
Yeah, last episode.
But stay tuned to next week's episode where we talk about uh the new videos coming to the channel,
Yeah, our
including
schedule.
the Clark compilations,
Ooh, Clark compilations. Tier 2 minimum though.
like just best moments, Clark best moments episode 97. I think we're up to now.
97 Clark moments.
No, like episode, like
Episode.
the
Oh,
video.
for the compilation.
Yeah,
What are those episodes called? I forget.
Clark compilation. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes
Wait,
sense.
what are you
Just the episode of the name, like
talking
the episode name. Because I
about?
know,
Yeah.
like when we do the playthroughs, it's just like the channel name plays. I don't
Oh,
know.
you're okay. Well, no, that would be the same as the podcast then.
It is the same with the podcast.
But we have to change it because the podcast is ending
Yeah, yeah.
forever.
Because it's the last episode, which is why it's I'd say vital to hop on that Patreon as soon as possible so you can
Yeah.
yeah, because we're deleting everything after this.
Yeah, unless you tier 3 sub, then you archive it all in our vault.
What?
Yeah, we have a vault of all the content if you tier 3 sub.
We do have
Otherwise,
that.
otherwise we're getting rid of it all.
Yeah, I think legal
So
owns that.
you gotta subscribe tier 3 one
Yeah,
time $100 payment
every month,
a month, 6 months.
legally binding.
Still get ads.
You will get ads.
Absolutely. Don't even try running ad blocker.
You can't do ad blocker. It's in violation of the contract.
Yeah.
Terms and conditions, baby.
Which you accepted, you
You
dumb
did
idiots.
accept. You did. Yeah. You really should have read them too. Which you couldn't have because it breaks your computer. But I mean, still, you should have. You should have made more room. I know you don't have any room on your computer because
No, I don't.
you don't. There's not enough tier 3 subs to get a
Mhm.
SSD for you. Which is why we're ending the pod. No more room.
Yep.
So really, if you think about it, it's your guys' fault. Clark's devastated. Look at him. It's the face of defeat. I'm kind of hoping that he wakes up in the middle of this, like somewhat.
Well, I don't even think we're prepared for what would happen if that occurred.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of times where I've like woken up in the middle of a stupor and like thought about what happens in between. Like, you pass out,
Like,
you wake up, and you're just like fucking so out of it, and you usually just pass out again.
yeah, imagine going to sleep tonight and then you just wake up to see that someone made a podcast with you in it and record multiple episodes of college.
And then imagine how devastated you would be to find out that that same podcast has to come to an end.
Yeah.
You know what would be kind of funny though? Cause he does this shit every weekend. We could definitely keep this shit going and one day just be like, just casually bring up the
Just
podcast.
dump every episode.
Cause
Like
it,
we've recorded dozens.
yeah, like once I think like once you get like 5 or 10, you could be like, hey, um, here's the pod. Cause
Do you
like
actually want to like put this on Spotify or something? Like what are we gonna
I think it would be
like,
funny if we could get it on Spotify.
we could actually make a page. I mean,
The Patreon's already up. It's just the name of
the
the it's,
Patreon's up
it's the name
and
of
the
the channel.
podcast
And
is up.
yes, we have the name.
We're just doing a little bit here, guys. But
Yeah, look, we're doing a
seriously,
little off-screen mining right now. So
on screen, off screen,
we're doing
off.
some. Yeah, you honestly, this entire thing's been bleeped out if you're not a tier 3 sub. So it's like lore. This is lore of the channel.
Yeah,
Can you
that's
imagine
just
though how fucking hilarious would that be to just be like you're part of the podcast to drop that? Because if you were in his shoes, like I would not believe it until I heard every episode. Like I would think like at least, oh, is that another guest?
yeah. We just got another guest appearance
Oh,
here.
looks like they're packing up shop. Let's see if they're gonna rattle Clark.
We're gonna have to end this episode a little short here. All right, we better end it before he wakes him up. You just leaving him. You left him.
Oh Jesus.
All right. Well, we lost visual. Like you can
Yeah,
kind of out
yeah, you can see him.
see him. He just looks like a blue blurb.
I know where his house is. I could drive over there, just rattle his chair a little bit or push it forward, maybe like put a little lamp on and then drive back.
I was gonna say you just get in there, turn on the light, and leave.
Yeah, or I could just hold the
Do you
podcast
say
there.
truck back?
What?
How'd you say you'd get there?
Nothing.
Okay.
No, I didn't say nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you think I said?
Nothing.
Yeah, yeah. No, I got you.
We could probably do like a gaming segment
Yeah, and then we'll
on
do
the gaming channel.
and the gaming segment would be as easy as just clips, just clips. It doesn't have to be anything like long or drawn out if we don't want to, because like that shit takes more work, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we there's a lot of room
And
on
then we
the
could just
schedule.
roll straight into the podcast because at that point,
Oh, at
Clark
that
would be ready
exactly,
to record.
exactly, because you really get to see the build up. Just like make sure the scoreboard is always on screen for reference,
Mm.
so you can tell where we're at for the night. You know, because there's definitely a decline. What, we play like 3 games?
Oh, at least
Yeah, and like when he started off, he was getting like 11, and the last game he got like
two.
3. Yeah,
He
2.
had two,
Yeah.
and we lost.
What? No, he didn't. The
Oh
last
yeah,
game?
we won because he clutched up, right?
Uh, oh yeah, he did. I remember we were shitting on him because we're like, you suck. You're terrible. And I don't know. The other guy must have whiffed. Maybe his internet he just died at the same time.
Well, we were playing against our probably our rival, I guess, and it was probably their equivalent, Clark.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was because the other guy had like
The
one
other guy
kill.
actually
Didn't
had
he only have
zero
one
kills
kill?
or something.
Yeah, he had zero
He might have
kills
had,
up until
yeah,
like the last two rounds because special guest uh Hunter Hewitt from last current this episode, uh he died to him. It was a running Tech 9 shot to the forehead. Um,
beautiful shot.
Beautiful shot. He got killed instantly. Embarrassing for him, but
Dead.
yeah, yeah, just one of those things. I think we keep this under wraps. See if we can get a couple more of these.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm all for it. I mean, obviously he knows, but like,
Well, yeah, because I mean he's right, he's right there, right, Clark? You kind of saw him peek through for a second. Yeah,
yeah,
you see him peeking through. He's
he's
not.
trying to hide it for the bit, but
Yeah,
you guys know.
he loves his bits, which is the only tier one video. There's one tier one video. If you pay 25 bucks.
5 minutes
5 minutes. There's no ads for that video.
for the first episode.
Yep, just for the
There's ads on the segment,
right. Yeah.
but like the video in its entirety, no, there's no ads.
hmm But just
Just for that
just for that one,
episode.
right?
$25.
Terms and conditions.
Which is why we keep preaching the tier 3 sub, am I right?
That's right, and that's cheap, one-time payment, legally binding. Great deal.
$100 months, 6 months.
Uh,
Yep.
and then legal shut down the giveaway, but you know,
Yeah.
bygones.
I'm
We'll
over it, to be honest.
yeah, we'll figure something else.
Who wants a dumb giveaway when you could?
We'll check with legal, see if we can like dox Clark or something, sell his information to you guys. You know, a little treat for you.
Yeah.
Give away his address, and
Maybe we'll
you know,
swat him. Have one of you guys swat him
yeah,
through.
we'll swat him. That'll be a good episode for the pod. I think we could do some tier two, tier three right there. Tier
That'd be
two
a
will just get a
good
lot of
little
blurred. Tier three, you know the rules. No censorship.
hmm
Full deal.
Zero.
Raw dog.
Literally.
Well, ooh.
What are we?
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Say raw dog
Well,
context
it was
of
my it was my dog, so
yeah, coincidentally named tragedy uh, when she struck the windshield at Mach 2.
yeah. Then
Yeah, viscera is the word I would use to describe the scene. Yeah,
anyways, I think this is a great time to
yeah. Clark's pretty much wrapped up the pod.
close it up. Yeah.
Honestly,
I know I
I don't
know
even
it's
think.
not what you guys hope for here with the Clark Cam. We're not happy with it either.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk with
no refunds though. So
the off screen
yep,
guy who decided to pull that little stunt on us afterwards, and he will be sacked.
yeah.
So
We'll sell his info too. So
yeah, so stay tuned
yeah,
next week.
we're not signing off. We're just gonna leave. All right, we're done.